Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at a queen sacrifice on h7, which is yet another installment of the blueprints for storming the castle. I got this game from the unofficial course textbook that has never been translated to English on storming the castle. And the game that we're going to see today comes out of the Queen's Gambit Declined. So it starts with d4, black responds with knight f6, leading to the Indian game. c4, e6. This is, the engine tells me this is a normal variation, but some people call it the Nimzo Indian. Knight c3, d5. So striking in the center and challenging white's control of the center. Um, Knight f3. So bishop e7, preparing to castle. Bishop to g5, sort of increasing the tension on the king side. It doesn't really pin the knight, but it creates some tension. Knight b to d7, protecting the knight. E3. So you want to play a move like e3 after your bishop comes out, not before, so that you don't trap him in. And so now that the dark squared bishop is out, you can pop that pawn and allow your other bishop to come out. Black castles kingside, and then we see queen to c2, preparing an attack line for the white queen. C5, then c takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5 again, bishop takes g5, h4, and now we see this very interesting move. So this game was played in 1952, but this idea of pushing the h-pawn for an attack is becoming increasingly popular as we saw AlphaZero do that in its games. So some folks have started calling it Harry the h-pawn, and Gary the g-pawn, which are often pushed on a glorious mission of attacking the king side castle. In this game, we'll only see Harry the H pawn pushed in such a way, not Gary the G pawn. So Queen A5 check. We just block with B4. C takes B4, and now comes the incredible Queen sacrifice. Queen takes H7 check. In this position, Black resigned, but we're going to go ahead and show the game all the way through to checkmate. So the only legal move for Black here is King takes H7. And then h takes g5 with check. And now Black has basically two legal moves. The king can come to g8 or g6, and it really doesn't matter which one you choose. It might seem like g6 offers a little more resistance, so we'll try it, but it really doesn't. So king g6, and then knight e7 is checkmate, as all of the squares that the king could possibly go to are covered by somebody. So that's checkmate. So as we often like to do, we can come back to the moment before the critical hit, and we can see that although white's pieces don't look like they're circling the king, they surprisingly are. So there's this black defender here, and really that's it. This is the only defender, and he's about to get killed off by Harry the H-pawn. I guess Black thought that they were going to have a nice tactic here, pushing this b-pawn with check, but it all breaks down in this tactical flurry, where the queen sacrifices her in a moment of fire and glory, and then Harry the H-pawn gets out of the way to allow the H-rook to bear down on the king, and then this nice little knight mate that we saw at the end. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content.